I'm Alexander Timm, and I am part of the BA FFA chapter. We started a couple years ago to plant trees from seedlings, and we are now growing them up to sell. So when we start growing our trees, we start them so we'll start with the oak trees. We have like our acorns, and we'll put them in like an ice cream bucket with a layer of dirt, put them in a small layer, thin layer, and then we'll put a wet paper towel over it, another layer of dirt, and we'll keep stacking it up. And usually we'll do a couple containers of those. Then we'll put them in the fridge over the winter, and then in the spring we'll plant them in containers. After we put them in the containers, we put some of them under grow lights and some of them outside. And then we just sort of water them every once in a while and just let them be. During the winter, if we have some leftover trees that we didn't sell, then we'll move them into our basement or our garage. And usually we'll do that right after the first snow. That way they fall into the hibernation, and then that way they'll sleep and we won't have to worry about them all winter. We have two main goals: bring the chestnut to Minnesota and start up the tree farm. Quite a few years ago, there was a Timm Nursery, and my dad found this out and he told me, and I started really thinking that maybe we could start that up again with my grandpa and my dad. Quite a few years ago, and it's still going on today, the American chestnut was hit by the chestnut blight, and billions of chestnut trees were wiped out. My grandpa is doing most of the chestnuts right now, and he has been growing them up over the last couple of years. He's been using the mild winters to get them started in Minnesota. And he's been taking the chestnuts from the trees that were able to survive the winters. That way their knowledge from the winter will be passed on to the next generation of trees. And then we're hoping that the trees will be able to spread throughout Minnesota. One reason is for deer habitat. The deer will choose a chestnut over an acorn, about 10 to 1. And then another reason is a lot of people grew up with a chestnut tree in their backyard and they were able to make food and stuff out of it. My SAE and in FFA, I do the forestry competition. It's really preparing me to go into the forestry field. When I was younger, my dad always had us collect like apple seeds and acorns and such and on the ground with the acorns, and we'd just sort of plant them. I have 4 grown trees right now. They're like 8 or 9 years old now. And I don't know, I just like seeing that. Just something my dad did with his dad when he was younger, and now I gotta do it with my dad. It's not gonna hurt you to plant another tree in your yard. Planting something like an oak will live for a very, very long time. In fact, you'll never see it full grown. And that'd be something that your kids would be able to see eventually. And they'll say, my dad planted that.